Nadine Dorries has been digging an even bigger grave for herself by suggesting that those people on the Privileges Committee are going to be given special dispensation to get safer seats at the next election. I think it's more than likely that Michael Fabricant, Brendan Clark-Smith, Andrea Jenkins, Mark Jenkinson, even Goldsmith, Nadine Dorries, of course, Priti Patel, who else is there? Jacob Rees-Mogg. How can we possibly forget about him? Are all going to have to apologise to the House of Commons, or to Parliament in general, and with specificity. Zach Goldsmith suggested that the investigation, the Privileges Committee, was a witch hunt. A witch hunt, a kangaroo court, a travesty of justice. It demonstrates that the attitude of these individuals, these privileged individuals, Lord Crudas and Lord Grenell, also named in the committee report, all of these people, I suspect, are going to have to explain themselves in detail, and I shall be only too happy to look at their sort of the misery of what they have done and why they did it. In fact, I think I might do another report and itemize exactly some of the things that these individuals have said. These are people who will say, well, let's wait for the report, assuming the report is going to be in their favour. And actually, Rishi Sunak is as bad as they are. If he doesn't like the opinion of the Court of Appeal, he says it's wrong. These people need to grow up. These people need to grow up, and we need to do their work. And if they do their work, then committees, judges are going to rubber stamp and approve what they say. If they don't do their work, of course they're going to find holes in it, because they're going to look at it carefully. And in the end, the stuff that the House of Commons produces, these laws, are going to be crawled over by barristers and by judges and lawyers in actual test cases. And if they don't work now, they're not going to work in the future. They're going to end up back in the House of Commons where they belong, and they're going to have to be rewritten because they don't work. So we either get a bad law out of the way now, and the House of Commons recognises that it's a bad law, or we deal with it later. And in the same case here, we either recognise mistakes have been made, or we deal with it later. In the case of Johnson, we deal with it in the history books. But these people are on the wrong side of history, and they're undermining the dignity and the value of the chamber of the House of Commons and the House of Lords. They're undermining that. And the next election, we may be very lucky if there's a high turnout, because I don't think people will care. I think people will just simply say, this is politics, and they're all corrupt.